Think my dad has a boyfriend, and I feel better. My mom died of the virus in the summer of 2020 and it messed my dad up. He was still working and taking care of me, but that was pretty much it. He wasn't doing anything he used to like to do. He was busier because he had to take care of me all by himself, and he couldn't go out because of the virus 19. But still, he used to like hockey and weird old action movies, but he stopped watching. I was also super depressed, obviously, but after a while, I started doing stuff for fun again, like video games and hanging out with my friends, but he didn't. And when I was a kid, I didn't think about it, but now that I'm older, I was worrying about him. He started doing more stuff and being less sad all the time last summer. Then in October he started doing this community service thing that picks up trash in different neighborhoods. And then he met this guy Peter. They hang out at least twice a week, sometimes more. I stay at school until 8 3 times a week for robotics club and my dad sees Peter at least one of those days every week. My dad used to talk about him all the time. He was always all Peter said or I was talking to Peter, and he doesn't talk about him that much anymore. But they text a lot and my dad is always smiling at his phone. And he started dressing nicer and getting his hair cut more often. I am 90% sure they were dating, but thought maybe my dad was just excited to have a friend again. He was probably lonely I guess, but now it's Ramadan, and Peter, who isn't even Muslim, has stopped by a few times before sunrise to bring my dad food for suhoor, and friends don't cook for each other at stupid o'clock in the morning. They must be dating. So now I want to know how to get him to feel okay telling me. Update, I guess I was acting weird because my dad asked me if I was okay. He wasn't wearing his wedding ring anymore so he asked me if that upset me and I said kinda. Then my dad got quiet for a while and then he apologized that he'd made me feel like he didn't care about my mom anymore and that he'd been handling things badly since she died. He said that he still loved my mom and everything but that he loved her differently now. He had been acting like it was the same which was why he was sad all the time. But then he accepted that even though he still loved her and she was still his wife, it was different, and he felt better but then looking at his wedding ring made him upset. Then he asked me if I wanted their wedding rings. He said he'd been holding on to my mom's for me when I got older and he figured I was old enough now to be responsible with it and not lose it. So we got a chain for me to put them on and I wear both their wedding rings around my neck now. I told my dad that I wouldn't be mad or upset if he dated someone else. It would be okay, he shouldn't be alone forever, and he said it meant a lot that I said that. Then I said that Peter seemed pretty cool and my dad got all awkward. Not in a, you are so wrong way in. I'm embarrassed to talk about my boyfriend way and it was funny for a bit but then I felt kinda bad. So I said Peter's old man sweaters aren't cool but that at least they're better than my dad's dumb polo shirts, which I said mostly to change the vibe but also because it's true. And my dad called me a brat, then hugged me and said I was a good kid and we moved on. I still feel a little weird about my dad dating someone who isn't my mom but I feel better about it.